This segment is sponsored by Bora Insurance Group. The roads are getting crowded again as many people head back to the office and we all sort of restart our lives. Does that increased traffic mean more accidents on the roads? The insurance twins from Bora Insurance Group would know the answer. Brian and Derek Bora are back. Hi, guys. Have car accidents been on the rise?
Hi, Catherine. Yeah, they have. In 2021, car accidents have been way up compared to 2020, of course, which in 2020, car accidents were way below average, especially for March, April, May, since so many people were not driving or driving minimal miles.
Do we know why the numbers are up? Is it that fact that we were all, quarantining?
Catherine, it's impossible to know for sure, but my hunch is twofold. Number one, people drove fewer miles than they probably ever had in their life during 2020, and driving is just like any other cognitive skill. You use it or you lose it. And I think there was a much steeper learning curve than people might have imagined when they got back behind the wheel and, were surrounded by a lot of traffic again when they were back on the road. I think secondly, the driver assistance technology that's been introduced in a lot of vehicles these days, as amazing as it is, it's often relied upon too heavily by a lot of drivers. Those safety systems are only going to improve someone's ability to operate a vehicle safely if they're going to drive with the same attentiveness that they would have before that technology existed.
Okay, let's help folks out. If they were to get into an accident, what do you do?
Yeah, good question. Good question. And that's a question that we help with almost on a daily basis. The first thing you want to do when you're involved in a car accident is make sure that everyone is okay. That's first and foremost. After that, assuming that it's safe to do so, move the vehicles to the side of the road so that it's not plugging up traffic and making matters worse. Then you want to call the police and make sure that the accident is reported. While you're waiting for the police, take a photo of any damage to your vehicle or damage to other vehicles involved, and also take a photo of the other driver's proof of insurance and their driver's license. It's important to make sure that you obtain that information. You don't want to just rely on the police report to accurately obtain information about other drivers involved. And get contact information for those other people. You might need them if it's a witness or it's another driver or someone else that's there. Get their contact information because you might need it a day or a week later as things are shaking themselves out.
But Michigan is a no-fault state. So tell me why I need to gather up all that information. Isn't each driver kind of responsible for their own thing?
Yeah, that's a really good point, Catherine. Michigan is a no-fault state, which in a nutshell says that each driver involved in that accident goes their own way and they make their own claim on their own insurance policy. But there's an exception to that. Drivers can sue each other for up to $3,000 of uncovered damage that results from a car accident. So if you didn't cause the accident and you've got a collision deductible, or maybe you have PLPD coverage, which means no collision coverage at all, you want to have as much documentation as possible about that accident to validate the facts of it, so that when you go and sue the other driver, you have all of the facts there and available for you to support your case. And I say sue, but in reality, a formal lawsuit's typically not required.
Good. Okay, let's talk about when we reach out to you guys, our insurance agents.
Yeah, we suggest that you call your insurance agent once you've gotten home and you've calmed down after the accident. You don't need to call your insurance agent before calling the police. You don't need to report the claim within 15 seconds of the accident happening. First and foremost, make sure everybody's okay, gather everybody up, take those steps we mentioned earlier while you're waiting for the police to show up. Call your insurance agent when you get back home and you've collected yourself. Your insurance agent will take some information from you. They'll make sure you're okay, and then they'll explain what to expect during the claims process and how things should move forward from there.
I'll walk you through it. Okay. For more information about Bora Insurance Group or to make an appointment to sit down with a member of their team, give them a call or check out their website, borainsurance.com. Thanks to both of you.
Thanks, Catherine.